Think all honey is good for you. Think again. I've dived deep into over 50 scientific studies to reveal some shocking truths about honey. Could the honey in your kitchen be fake or even harmful? Today, we're exploring not just the sweet benefits of honey but also its unexpected risks. Stay with me as we uncover the whole story of what no one tells you about honey. Ever wondered why honey has been revered through ages as a golden elixir? It's not just because it tastes good. Ancient civilizations didn't just stumble upon honey, they recognized its healing powers. Historical records from Egypt, as far back as 5500 BC, mention honey as a medicine. Even the Greeks and Romans recorded the therapeutic uses of honey for wounds and diseases of the gut. This isn't a coincidence. These cultures observed the benefits firsthand, turning honey into a household remedy for a wide array of ailments. But how did they know about these benefits without the scientific tools we have today? Simple observations and trial and error led him to understand that honey could do more than sweeten food. For instance, when honey was applied to wounds, they healed faster and with less infection. Why? Because honey naturally contains hydrogen peroxide, an antiseptic. Plus, its high sugar content helps to draw water out of wounds, drying them out and inhibiting bacteria growth. This isn't just ancient lore. Modern science confirms these properties. As we dive deeper into the science behind why honey is considered healthy, we'll explore not only its well-documented benefits but also address the myths that might lead you astray. Have you heard that honey is just as bad as sugar? Or that all honey is the same? These are common myths that we'll bust wide open as we dig into what really makes honey a superfood and what doesn't. Stay tuned as we unfold more truths, debunk myths, and uncover the real impacts of honey on health. You might be surprised by what you learn about this familiar pantry staple. Now, let's get into the real meat of honey's benefits, which are far more extensive than most people realize. Honey isn't just a sweet treat. It's packed with nutrients that can boost your health in ways you might not expect. First up, honey's antibacterial and antifungal properties are truly remarkable. Ever wondered why honey never spoils? It's because it contains substances that prevent the growth of bacteria and fungi. Researchers have even found that applying honey to wounds can prevent infections and speed up healing. This is not just theory. Hospitals sometimes use medical-grade honey for treating infections that don't respond to standard antibiotics. But that's not all. Honey is also great for your digestion. It's not only soothing on the throat, but also helps balance the bacteria in your gut, which can improve digestion and even alleviate some stomach issues. Think about this. Have you ever had a sore throat and found relief after having some honey? That's honey at work, soothing irritation and fighting off bacteria. And for those who need a natural energy boost, say, before a workout, honey can be your go-to. Unlike refined sugar, the natural sugars in honey provide a healthier source of calories. Not only does it give you a quick energy spike, but it also ensures a steady supply of energy, thanks to the balance of fructose and glucose. Athletes, particularly runners, might find this interesting because honey can be an excellent fuel during long-distance events. What about chronic conditions like heart disease? Well, honey might help there too. It's full of antioxidants, which are compounds that help fight off cellular damage. Studies suggest that regular consumption of honey might reduce your risk of heart disease. So, not only can honey make your food taste better, but it can also contribute to a healthier heart. As we continue, remember, while honey offers numerous benefits, it's not a miracle cure. It's essential to use it wisely and know when it's beneficial and when it could be harmful. Let's explore those surprising uses and benefits further. Have you ever considered using honey as a natural preservative or even in your skincare routine? Well, you might want to start. But with all these benefits, it's crucial to understand that honey isn't right for everyone. Let's dive into some potential risks and why honey, like anything else, should be used cautiously. For starters, allergies to honey are real and can be quite serious. Some people are allergic to the pollen particles found in honey. If you've ever experienced itching or swelling after having honey, you might be one of them. This is something to watch out for, especially if you have other allergies. Now, parents, listen closely. Honey is a no-go for babies under 1 year old. This is due to the risk of infant botulism, a rare but potentially fatal illness. The spores of the bacteria causing this disease can thrive in honey, and infants' digestive systems aren't mature enough to handle them. This is a serious warning that all caregivers should heed. Another issue is the impact of honey on blood sugar and weight. Yes, honey has natural sugars, but they can still spike your blood sugar levels. For those managing diabetes or watching their weight, this could complicate things. Moderation is key here. Speaking of complications, have you heard of mad honey? It's wild honey that contains toxins from specific plants that bees have visited. While rare, consuming this type of honey can lead to serious health issues, including heart problems and even poisoning. It's a stark reminder that not all natural products are automatically safe. As we explore further, let's think about what honey you're buying. The difference between raw and processed honey is significant. Raw honey is less refined, retaining more beneficial nutrients and enzymes than its processed counterparts. However, raw honey can also contain more impurities if not properly handled. When shopping for honey, always look for products from reputable sources and check if it's been tested for purity. This brings us to a broader issue: the environmental and ethical impacts of honey production. Beekeeping practices can affect the health of bee populations and, by extension, the environment. Responsible consumption means choosing honey from producers who maintain sustainable and ethical practices, supporting not just our health but also the planet. Finally, let's wrap up with a crucial bit of advice on storing honey to maintain its quality and maximize its benefits. Honey should be kept in a cool, dry place and in a tightly sealed container. This preserves its quality and prevents fermentation, especially important for raw honey. By the way, if you're curious about the immediate effects of combining raw onions and honey, you might be in for a surprise. Just imagine what this unique mix could do the moment it hits your system. Ready to find out? Make sure to watch our next video where we dive deep into exactly what happens when these two powerful ingredients come together. Don't miss it. Remember, while honey offers numerous health benefits, it's not a cure-all and should be used wisely. I invite you to share your experiences and tips about using honey in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and continue to explore the sweet, and not so sweet, sides of honey together.